I want to speak about this white supremacist daycare worker that chose to put a black child in the garbage can out there in Chicago after he refused to take a nap. And the police refused to put charges on this damn degenerate white supremacist daycare worker, claiming and alleging that there was no physical harm done to the child, so they can't put no charges, this, that, and the other. And this daycare worker is nothing more than a white supremacist, and this is a black hate crime. And the police unwillingness to put some charges on this damn degenerate, that speaks to the nature of it being white supremacy as well. Because I don't give a damn what this child, didn't want to do. It's a child. Children, sometimes they don't want to comply with things, but you got to learn, you got to know strategies and tactics to get them to do what you need them to do without, you being physical with them and placing them in the garbage can. Because what this done is it could have caused you could have caused some severe harm to this child. You know what I mean? And the mere fact that the police don't want to put no damn charges on this damn degenerate is very telling. It speaks to the nature of that white supremacy thing, because when you're a daycare worker, you're supposed to know how to handle anything. When you're dealing with kids, you're supposed to know how to have strategies and tactics to get them to comply, with what you need them to do without, getting physical with them, because you chose to be in the child care service, so you're supposed to know how to deal with children in all actuality. So I got the audio and the video of this lady who is a damn degenerate white supremacist. We just gonna call her for what she is. And she only thing they did was fire her. No charges have been put on her. So that's very telling to the whole, white supremacy thing. And we're gonna walk through and talk about this how we normally do, family. Fair use.
The parents say this incident happened on Monday. They didn't find out about it until they picked their son up from the daycare. He told them that the teacher put him in a garbage can because he
Hold on
didn't
right
want to.
there. So if the young black child never told his parents, the daycare would have never even informed. They would have tried to sweep something like this under the rug. So luckily, that young brother, I believe he was 4, had enough know-how to let his parents know what was going on, because the daycare for sure as hell wouldn't have let him know. But let's continue.
Take a nap. The 2 and 4-year-old boys get to play at home today. Their parents are now looking for a new daycare after the incident earlier this week. Video from a camera in the Learning Lab daycare shows a worker picking up the 4-year-old and placing him in a garbage can.
I had no words, especially when I reviewed the tape. My first thing was, of course, I'm crying, and I immediately went to the police station.
Police told the boy's mother that since he was not physically injured, there was nothing they could do.
And that's bogus right there. Hold on. That speaks to the whole nature of this being a white supremacy thing, because, the mere fact that these damn police officers don't want to put no charges, that goes back to systematic racism, white supremacy. But let's continue.
Say other children and teachers witnessed the incident, and they're concerned about the psychological damage their son may have suffered as a result of the humiliation.
And other teachers and people like that have witnessed it and didn't speak up or intervene with this nonsense, so they should also be fired. This damn daycare in all actuality should be boarded up and ran out of business, if you ask me.
We just want to, make sure that Grayson is aware that the situation that happened, that, the helper, what she did was wrong. What he did nothing wrong.
We reached out to the daycare, but they told us they were not prepared with a response. The boy's parents say they were.
Of course, they wasn't prepared with a response, because you don't got no response. You liable and you on the hook for this. They should sue the pants off this daycare, and it should be ran out of business. And everyone that was on scene that day should have some kind of charges put on them, even the ones that were there and didn't say nothing, cowardly, and stood there without intervening.
The individual worker involved was fired, but they're concerned other teachers at the school witnessed the incident.
Firing, that ain't enough. She needs some criminal charges put on her.
And failed to stop it or even report it. The parents say they've used this.
And I know, I'm almost certain that there was other people there, other teachers, that could have said something and intervened and stopped it, but chose to be cowardly and didn't.
Daycare for nearly 2 years, but they will not be going back.
I don't
work
blame
with
them.
kids. You have to learn. They should know how to de-escalate these certain situations when they don't want to take a nap.
The couple says they believe the daycare.
Yeah, if you are in the business of serving kids, you're supposed to know how to implement tactics and strategies to get kids to comply. So, because some kids, they can be difficult at times. They don't want to comply. They don't want to listen sometimes, but you still gotta, know a positive way to get them to do what you need them to do without, doing some kind of physical harm to them or nonsense like putting them in the garbage can.
Told them about this before their son did. They're grateful to him because they say if he hadn't told them, they might never have found out.
And I agree with the family on that. If our young brother, the young child that had this nonsense done to him would have never said nothing, the family would have never found out. His mother and father would have never found out because the daycare would have swept it under the rug. And in closing, I want the FBA family and black people as a whole, to start considering, homeschooling or watching your kids in the home, if you got the ability to be able to do so, homeschool and you know uh look out for your kids in the home, if they need daycare, consider doing an in-home daycare at your home, if you got a household that affords you the ability to be able to do so, because I know in all actuality everybody can't homeschool and take care of everything directly in their home. So I'm saying it, because I see an influx of this with these white supremacists, in daycares and school systems, misusing and abusing black youth on a regular, and it don't sit right with me. So we gotta start, if we got the ability to do so, homeschooling our youth and you know um, doing everything in home, because these white supremacists, they running amok out here. And, this, in my opinion, this daycare needs to be shut down and drove out of business quick, fast, and in a hurry. And put some damn charges on this damn degenerate white supremacist as well. She shouldn't, just the only thing y'all did was let her go. That ain't no punishment. Put some criminal charges on her and hold her accountable. Along with the people that stood there and did nothing to intervene and help the situation. Just my thoughts on the matter. Peace.